So there you have it. It could be a week before the Supreme Court decides whether Kenyans will go back to the polls or Uhuru Kenyatta officially becomes Kenya's fourth president.
But even before that verdict is delivered, political rivals Uhuru Kenyatta and Raila Odinga are leaving nothing to chance and are involved in quiet campaigns just in case.
And as KTN's Aaron Ochieng reports, Uhuru could be exercising power politics as Raila seeks to hold his support base intact.
As national attention shifts to the 6 Supreme Court judges set to deliberate and decide on the poll petition that was presented by CORD, the two protagonists in the presidential race are not sitting pretty as they await the court's verdict. They are strategically placing themselves in good positions just in case the rerun bell is rung by the highest court on the land.
Thank you very much.
For some observers, Uhuru Kenyatta will be much wounded by a second election, not because he stands to lose, but because he is already one foot in the State House. For this reason, Uhuru is consolidating his support even as he reaches out to those who did not vote for him. The Jubilee leader has been exercising power using state machinery clearly to his advantage.
He is trying to show Kenyans that if I become president, this is how I will be able to deliver. So he's showing his presidential side as, you know, on a practical basis. That gives him then a leeway, because the ones who will come after him, who would want to say, if we became president, we'll do this and this, Uhuru will now use that as a chip, that during the time when I was declared the president-elect, I was able to do 1 or 2 or 3 things.
For instance, Uhuru was beaten at the coast. His point men in the region, Najib Balala and Shirau Ali Mokwere, were embarrassed by the poll outcome. But as the country awaits the court's verdict, Uhuru is still seen in their company, perhaps with a belief that all is not lost in the coast.
Pia kwamba sisi tuko tayari kufanya kazi pamoja, tuunganishe Kenya na tuhakikisha kwamba tumeleta maendeleo kwa wote, au namna gani? Hivyo ndivyo tuliomba wa Kenya na tunaendelea kuwatembelea zaidi, si hivyo?
Apart from Musalia Mudavadi, who has been playing cat and mouse, but indication showing him leaning towards Jubilee, New Ford Kenya has openly declared their support for Jubilee. Raila, on the other hand, is leaving nothing to chance. Although a different verdict from the Supreme Court other than nullifying the presidential election would be a big blow to Raila, he is putting up his head and insisting that he has lost unfairly to Uhuru. Monday afternoon, probably fearing that Uhuru could be tearing into his stronghold, he was in Mombasa with the same message that the courts will deliver justice to them. And although Supreme Court has a week to deliver its ruling, the main players are warming up for any eventuality just in case a second round is called. Aaron Ochieng, KTN.